Welcome back to Bostin British Fittle, where Maggie and I aim to bring you as many varieties of different British foods as we possibly can. Today we're doing a wartime ration book favourite, walnut cake. This wartime ration cake contains no eggs and no butter. Just flour, milk, sugar and walnuts, topped with a delicious crunchy texture of hand rolled oats. For this recipe you're going to need 2 cups of plain flour, 1/2 cup of sugar, 1/2 cup of broken up and shelled walnuts. Then you'll need 1/2 cup of milk, 1 pinch of salt and 2 teaspoons of baking powder and a handful of rolled oats. Okay, so you're going to want to get a small cake tin like this, get some butter, grease it all inside and the bottom, and then set that to one side. Once you've done that, you want to grab a bowl and a sieve, and then you want to get your flour, sieve that into the bowl. Let's get the rest of that out. And you want to do the same to your baking powder and your pinch of salt, all into the bowl through the sieve. Okay, that's all sieved in, so you're going to take your cup of sugar, just put that straight in. Same with your cup of walnuts. There we go. And then fold them in, don't whisk them because it will just go everywhere. Keep this going for about 5 minutes at least. Make sure you've got the baking powder and the flour and the sugar all mixed well together. Okay, brilliant. Okay, that's folded well. So now I'm going to add the cup of milk, a little bit at a time. Put half of it in and slowly fold the mixture together until every bit I know is come together and mixed well. So it's almost going to be like a sticky dough-like mixture. In with the second cup. If you feel like you haven't got enough milk in the mixture or enough flour, don't be afraid to just grab a handful of flour and add to it, or just a little splash of milk. What you want is the whole mixture wants to be sticky and doughy together, and then once it is all sticky and doughy together, then you can put it into the cake tin. Okay, I've got a nice sticky doughy mixture which looks like that. As you can see, it's congealed well, congealed. So now I'm going to add that to the tin, and then once you've added it to the tin, take it somewhere warm for 10 minutes to allow it to rise. It's a beautiful sunny day for us to here today, so I'm going to put mine in the tin, put a tea towel over it and stick it outside for 10 minutes. Okay, I've collected my cake, which has risen a little. The oven is now on at 180 degrees centigrade, that's 350 degrees Fahrenheit, or gas mark 4. Well, now, before we put that in, we've still got the oats, so what you do is take a handful of oats and you sprinkle it over the top. So let's give that a go. There we go. Sprinkle it all over the top, different areas. There we go, that looks good. Okay, and we're going to pop that in the oven for 1 hour. Now in this case, because we need the cake in time to rise, we are going to give it that hour before we come round and check. Okay, it's been an hour, let's get it out. Oh my word, look at that. Now, to make sure it works perfectly, I'm going to take a knife, dip it all the way in. If it comes out clean, which it has done, the cake is cooked. Hi guys, before we go any further, please don't forget to follow, like and subscribe my YouTube channel to get updates on all the other British foods I'm going to try. And if you can think of any other British foods that I might like to try, go on to my Blue Sky account, bostinbritfittle.bluesky.social. And don't forget to also check out my Instagram page for all the British foods that I'll have tried, and you can see all the images on there. All right, thanks very much and enjoy the rest of the video. Throughout the centuries, people have found new and inventive ways of creating new tastes and delights, but never before had an entire nation been asked to create new foods all at the same time. That wasn't until the Second World War. In the First World War, it was mainly manufacturing that took the brunt of the rationing hit when it came to foods. But by the time the Second World War had come round, absolutely everybody was asked to pitch in for the British spirit. So everyone was given a ration book, allowing them a certain amount of meat and dairy products per month. And that also included things like orange juice and milk powder. Those with young children and babies and nursing mothers got a little bit more, obviously, because they're feeding for more than one. Along with that, people got a points system for other foods. So you'd get 24 points a month, and you'd use those points to spread out over the other delights you could have, like tinned meat, tinned fish, fruit, dried fruit, that sort of thing. And obviously you could spend more points on one thing and more on the other, depending on how you felt that month. The walnut cake came about through people rationing their goods and using them where they could to bulk up their stocks and make what they could with them. Okay, let's give this walnut cake a try. It looks quite doughy. Well, there's a lot of flour in this. It is very floury, but it's not powdery. Beautifully soft. And that wonderful crunch of the crust and the oats. It's almost like a toasted cake. Mixtures are great. Beautiful touch of sweetness from the sugar, mixed with those eggs and the milk, blended perfectly with the flour. It's delightful. It's like eating granary cake. Let's try a little bit more. Oh, bit of walnut. And there it is, the crunch of the walnut. It adds something to it as well. It doesn't feel stodgy. It does feel like it'll fill you up well. Just a piece like that will do you for the day and keep you going. Beautiful. Really surprised. Now, we're going to give the pupper a little bit. I'm going to make sure there's no walnuts in it, so she can try it and we can see what the pupper thinks. What does the pupper think? Okay, I've managed to find a bit without walnuts in. We'll see what she thinks. What do we think to this, pupper? There we go. You get to come in, check it out. Tail's wagging. Oh yeah, she's liking that. Crunching down on that with delight. Will she go for the crumb? Oh yes, yes, yes. Tail's high. And she's liking that. It's not a huge winner, but she'll take it. Won't you, Puppa? You'll take that.